Yeah, you see, I, Odalo, have never hidden the fact that in my own capacity, I've been able to observe Nigerian problem critically down. I mean, on the side of the people, seriously down to the level of division and disunity among us. This is what has given the politicians, anybody in charge of affairs that is misbehaving and misruling us, the only advantage they are enjoying is the division among the people. That's it. And I felt worse right now, seeing this get to an advanced level, where those we look up to for rescue, where those the people look up to, are also having this issue among them. What is the bone of contention for? What is there a competition in the fight to rescue Nigeria? Must it be like it happens in my time, it was in my name, I must take the credit? Is it about pleasing ourselves or doing it for the people? Whichever it is, we should share our differences, please. VDM, this video is directly to you. But before I continue, let's listen to VDM.
That one, 2023, if you see the way this guy, they shot me on videos. I get some of the video here now. Just they shot me. Left, right, and center. Say, yeah, Bojo. Just they shot me. They shot me. 2025, you get the audacity. The audacity. Same person when you don't call non-entity, where you insult, where you don't cause. You can't carry my picture, put for your page. You make I can't join you do electoral reform. You don't forget all your insults. Now you need my own influence. You need my own platform. Ratels get voice. More can't join you go do electoral reform. That way they insult me to say I can't depress. I don't come continue with what they do now. You go get platform where you won't come. Now, go back go national assembly. Go join. Don't call me. And again, I won't even join you now. Yesterday night I talked about joining you guys, but there's a problem. You know, so when I say I get main character syndrome, I get hero syndrome. So if I come now, my main character will come. They know see when I get, I'll take on a shine. So I cannot join you to fight.
So you heard him. That's the rattled president. At least VDM is a trademark and it's a household name. So we all know what he represents, right? Please, VDM, in as much as I understand that my platform is too small to get to you, I know that. But for those of you that can talk to him, for those of you that will see this video and have access to him, please, there's a whole lot of things you need to know. From this video I've just watched, no, VDM, we disagree. Not I. We, the ordinary Nigerians, disagree with you not joining the cry of the people, not joining a fight to liberate the people because some individuals have offended you in the past. No, now, VDM, you see, the VDM I know is bigger than this already. You've gotten to that point where you no longer look back at your aggressors yesterday. In case you don't know, Odalo is telling you, you should learn not to look back at those that have offended you yesterday. You get why? Okay, you not go join to liberate the people. No, now, the cry for INEC reform is not for Randy Peters. It's not for Mama P. It's not for Odalo. It's for Nigerians. That same Nigerians include you, VDM. See, VDM, I don't know how well you enjoy your present condition, your present situation. I mean, the pressure you've been subjected to now while fighting for the ordinary man. You must be under pressure, no doubt. We know. You understand? Even me with my few followers, I know what I get in my DM. Not to talk about VDM. Now, you think not fighting for INEC reform automatically translate to punishing Randy Peters, Mama P, or any other person? No, bro. No, I expect you to know better. I want to believe that what you represent is for a better Nigeria. And INEC reform has been the foundation. Forget about the fact that Randy Peters led the campaign. He started that campaign, no doubt. But when you talk about your character syndrome, your hero syndrome, bring it in. We need it. Bring that your main character syndrome, or God. Bring in that your heroic syndrome. Please. See, whatever we rescue Nigeria, I've did several video in regards to this INEC reform. But then my audience is still very small. My platform is small. But for those that can share it, please. I've tagged everybody necessary. I've tagged VDM, I've tagged sh0uld, I've tagged Peter Obi, everybody that I know lead a movement in this country. The country is porous. VDM, you know. If anybody know how decay Nigeria is, you are one of the person that knows better. And this fight you are fighting for individuals, let me assure you, bro, how many lives, how many people do you think you can fight for? alone. You are alone on that lane. How many people? It's very few. Let's be very honest. You cannot be, you went to Auchi. Why you at Auchi for the Dangote issue? Similar issue will be happening in Kogi. Another one will be happening in Yenegua. One will be going on in Lagos, maybe in different forms. How many places can you be at the same time? And all this as a result of a very decayed system. This decayed system is proudly supported by a failed INEC in conjunction with a very porous and failed judicial system. VDM. You don't have to be vindictive now. You don't have to be vindictive. Please, you are bigger than that. You are way more than that. That your main character syndrome, we need them. That your heroic syndrome, Nigerians need it. You get the point now. Because as for you, as for the issue of other people have the platform, it's one thing to have the platform. Oh. It's another thing to know what to do with it. VDM, Nigerians appreciate you. I know you know that. Nigerians appreciate you. Even though we know that you are not a perfect man, but we are okay with your flaws as well. But please learn to be more of a leader, that leadership character, by not looking back at your previous aggression. Look at aggressors, I mean to say. Look at what affects the nation the most and go after it. Honestly. That's what I believe. Because I've made a video before. When you fight most of these powerful people trying to oppress the poor, there are extents you can get to. When you get to the area of prosecution, you can't. You don't have that power now to prosecute anybody. So if you fight to an extent, when you get to prosecution, you hands off and nothing happened, at the end of the day, it's going to look like you actually had no fight. You actually did nothing. Not in every case you are able to fight and a refund is made. You and I know that. You have the platform. You built it. Yeah, nobody gave you your platform. You built it. It belongs to you. And kudos. That is why you are recognized today. It's not easy to get to where you are now. You understand? But now that you are there, we all look up to you and will call on to you. And wherever it inches us the most, please, you will heed to our call. You see this INEC reform, to me, it is the most important thing anybody can do for Nigeria at the moment. So if you say you're not going to evolve because somebody that offended you in the past initially started the movement and you don't want to bring in your main character syndrome, VDM, that one don't make sense. So the rattle president, that one don't make sense. So my people, I'm going to put mouth for this matter. VDM, INEC reform, every other person, not just only VDM. Omoyele Sowore, Peter Obi, Alhaji Atiku Abubakar. Only those that enjoy the current system will ignore this. Is the current system okay? A 10 VDM, a 20 VDM, a 50 VDM cannot tackle the problem of Nigeria. You cannot. But you see, a simple correction, a simple act of correcting the INEC and the judicial system, everybody will be a bit at peace. There's no country that can be free of problems. But let's minimize it by having good leaders in position of power. VDM, please take a second consideration. On behalf of well-meaning Nigerians, we beg you, we plead you, don't look at your previous aggressors. Learn to ignore your critics. You've got it to that stage now. If politicians get to power and they now look at those that criticize them, those that attack them, those that didn't support them, and they begin to behave the way Tinubu is behaving now. Because I want to believe that Tinubu knew too well that Nigeria didn't vote for him. They were not on his side during the election. And that is obviously why he's sniffing the life out of us. That is obvious. So VDM, you cannot be the same now, B. You are for the people. So please, on this ground, I humbly submit this appeal. Yield to that call. It doesn't put you below anybody. No. That your heroic syndrome. That your main character syndrome. I bet we need them. We needed it now. Not when we needed it the most, you're going to say no. Please, bro. Please. I hope nobody will come for me for being on the side of the people. In case you want to do that, feel free. But while you are doing that, share this video and I see you again in my next video.